Hey everybody, this is Cryptocurrency Shops here. Hey, just making a quick video, just to talk about what's going on, what's coming up. The next 48 hours is going to be pretty crazy for everybody. Depending on what side of the fence you stand on, we all know the election's coming tomorrow. Um, Gonna make some big differences for some people, and some people it's just going to be another day. I would like to talk about some of the things, maybe where we've come from, where we are today, maybe how we've gotten here. But I do want to talk about our crypto market. It's slightly on the trend down. I believe our financial market, stock market, is still up. It showed a good sign up earlier today. And that right now we're back up about 400. Because this be like a just a false push up to come back down. I think the next gap I'm looking at is about 24,000, 100, something like that. There might be a small one to fill in here. Um, we're here ready for the election. I don't know how some of you feel about it. I am a Trump supporter. I'm behind him. I also feel that I have a short leash on him. He's in this coming into his second term, and it's not him. Essentially, to me, he seems like one of the most patriotic presidents I've ever seen. Um, I believe we're dealing with a major censorship issue in our country. I think a lot of people don't want to open up to see that. I think we're built with a lot of hatred. I also feel the government is there to keep us stringing along. I have a lot of different opinions, and some of them coincide with each other. Uh, Sometimes I'm all in, sometimes I'm not. I mean, there's just so much going through my head. I don't think I've gotten much rest lately. And it's not because I'm worried or feel like something really bad's going to happen. If it is, I'm game, I'm ready, I'm prepared. It's not bothering me in that way. I think it's that I just don't have the answer. You know, People's minds are spinning all over the place. Social media has become one hell of a player in our day and age. We grew up with nothing. We didn't have social media growing up, and to see it change and where it's gone to, and to have teenagers, to see it sway them and the way they think, the way they've grown up, just in the past 5 years, 7 years. If you have like young teenagers into that age group, I think some of you can see the differences in some of them. Tomorrow's gonna be a big day. It's almost like a football day for me. I'm gonna be cheering, celebrating, maybe disappointed. I don't know. We'll see what comes with it all. I'm excited to watch it all day long or all evening long. I don't know what time it's going to end. It's been 4 years since the last one. What did it end? 11, 12 o'clock? Uh, Something like that. What do we got here? Well, the market's already done. It's pretty much after. What are we, 423? I got my close eye on XRP. Yeah, Bitcoin to see the reactions. I think we had a little pump today in the market, maybe because the polls are starting to show in favor with Trump. I think the market reacted to it. I think tomorrow is going to be a different scenario. We might see that drop right back off until the election. Um, I don't know. I'd just like to hear back some thoughts from some of you. I've been watching the crypto market for a long time. I think we are essentially in a global shift coming up here. As many people probably don't believe it, don't understand it. Think someone else is crazy. Think I'm crazy. I think we have a global economy shift right before our eyes. I think we're moving everything into the crypto market. I think there's some charts that can show you where the money's coming out of the stock market and going into crypto. I think the big cheeses, all these elites, banks, CEOs, they've been stockpiling for a while they tell you it's a scam, it's bad, it's for the black market. That's bullshit. I don't believe it for 1 minute. I never have. Um, JP Morgan is one of the prime examples, telling his employees that he will fire anybody that gets involved with cryptocurrency. Um, And then in the meantime, he's stockpiling. And now he's created his own coin. These people will come out and say whatever they want, whenever they want, as long as they get and they're more prepared than you. As long as they get a jump ahead of you, they'll release it. It's been a steady flow of information. There's a lot of YouTubers out there and people on Twitter that I read and follow. I mean, these guys are good, man. They spend a lot of time researching shit. I looked at the stuff. I'm a peon to these guys, like, but they have so much knowledge and information to put out there. It's so hard to follow so many of them. They have so much good information. Uh, One day I'll sit here and go through a list of them that I've listened to probably from like 2-3 years ago. Some that just started last year that I really like listening to and following, and some of them they don't even have the same mindset that I do. It's just good to take on other information and insight how they see things. I think that's the same scenario that we're dealing with right now with the election coming up. People have so many different opinions and ideas. I think the biggest thing is that the hatred going on, and I can get in an argument with any of you right now about it. Don't bother me at all. I can get very passionate about it, but I'm not going to hate you. Um, you got to be open. You got to have your eyes and ears open to everything. I think the next 48 hours is not crucial, but I think it's the biggest election that we've ever dealt with in my time. I'm 44. So this is a pretty big one. I also feel like, we're just pawns in this too, and probably already like I think one of the sayings someone says is they're not elected, they're selected. These presidents aren't elected, they're selected. I'm a firm believer in the whole voting process. I'm not a believer in it. I think it's horse shit. Technology we have. I'm here in NC and I don't even have to show ID. I mean, I can essentially walk in and use someone's name and address knowing that they don't vote and go in there and sign a piece of paper saying I'm them. And if it's never audited, shit, I'm good. Just got another vote in there. It's to me, it's ridiculous. They pump it and pump it to select one of these two people that are essentially puppets from a system uh, to make you feel like they make all these decisions when it's not. Your local voting, your states have more power than they do. Um, I've been voting for a long time. Has it made a difference in anything that's happened in my life or what's going on? I really couldn't tell you. What I can tell you is I don't know if there is a space out there or a website I can go to actually verify my vote. Um, they said I think the last I seen was over 95 million. I don't know if we broke 100 million today. Voters. I think we only hit 135 4 years ago. 135 million. Not even half, or just over half of the registered voters or voters that are 18 years and older. I think we'll break it. I would think there's gonna be a lot of voting. I don't know if it's open today, but tomorrow. Um, I just don't believe in the process, I guess, is what I'm saying too. I don't know how some of you feel about it, but it seems like they really make a strong push for our vote. But yet these 90 million votes, why don't we see something on the board right now? Why don't we see how many votes are in there for each state currently? I don't give a shit if it starts to sway people. That's real. It's just like watching a sports game. When you hide the score, there it is. You know you're behind. Okay, well, people that want to vote for Biden, get your ass out there and vote. You know you're behind. People that want to vote for Trump, you're behind. Get your ass out there and vote. I think it's crazy that our voting system, you can't even do it online. We can do anything else out online. Anything we do, buy, share, get, you need ID, picture ID, photo ID with a signature, social security card. But one of the most important decisions that you're pumping to us that we have to make all of a sudden, we don't need shit. I don't know the other states. I haven't looked at them all, but I know North Carolina, you don't have to have ID. Um, I think that's ridiculous. I'm a U.S. citizen. I should have to show ID when I vote for my country, for my president in my country. Um, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I think there's going to be some tears shed and some crybaby bitches crying. Again, get over it. I mean, riots. We'll see what happens. Shit like that happens. It's just inexcusable. The time to riot is when we all find out we're all being played, and it's time for us to take over the government ourselves, I guess, dethrone it, reestablish it, set up new government, run by the people, for the people, instead of by the government, for the government. I think we've lost our place here in society, the way we look at things. And I feel a lot of people follow a system. All right. Keep your mindset busy. Shut up. Do what you're told. Go work 9 to 5. It's not a bad thing. But I've also felt like it's, my entire life I've always kind of gone against the grain in the normal thought process. And sometimes it affects you. Sometimes it affects your family, your personal life. Everybody makes decisions that changes things for them. Sometimes for the better, sometimes for the good, sometimes for the worse. But there's no right or wrong answer on it. I just feel that we're we're being used. Um, we have been being used for a long time to follow a system in place to keep our mouths quiet. Uh, excuse me. This whole COVID thing, many of you people know me. I mean, it's not that I don't believe in it. I'm pretty damn close, though. I don't think it does nearly the shit that what's reported. It's a moneymaker. It's a fear tactic. You people can come at me all you want. You've dealt with people with COVID. That's great. I'm sure you have, from a piece of paper that says they're positive. I get it. But are they also being tested for other things as well? Or is it just to make sure you get that positive and someone's sick, it's COVID? There's so many people out there that know that's that's how a lot of it's been uh, written down, or how it's been traced and tracked for money. I mean, there's payoffs with these facilities and the hospitals. Man, I can go on down some form of rabbit hole, all different ways. It's not telling anybody, or it's not saying that I'm right, but it's definitely keeping a clear eye open on different perspectives. And for anybody to think that one person's stupid for coming up with an idea and thinking that that might be what's going on, I'm not going to say you're stupid, but you're stupid. Everybody can have an idea. Brainstorming is great. When you get different ideas, that's when you start collaborating and really brainstorming together on the similarities on your thought processes, instead of going against each other so much. Um, Again, I'm kind of excited. I'm kind of really antsy. I don't think I've ever felt this antsy over some stupid election, but I think because either way can make or break something. If Trump wins, great. It's not going to change anything for me instantly. I have him on a short leash. Uh, Give him a couple months to wrap some of this drain the swamp shit up. If you're really gonna make some arrests, let's do it. You got no holds barred now. You're gonna be in office another 4 years. Take care of the shit that you talked about. And I'm not sitting here trying to get other people hyped up. I told you he's not gonna do shit. Whatever. He's done so much. I don't even need to sit here and go over it. He's already done so much. The guy's been being bashed since day one, ever since he said he was gonna run. So many people turned their back on him. Like I said, he's like the most patriotic president I've ever seen. he has done so much. I don't give a shit. He talked some of the things he said. Get out of here. If there's any of you out there that's never said stupid foul things with your buddies when you were 20 years old and 30 years old, you're lying to yourself. There's damn women out there that talk shit. It depends if you really act on that. It really does. Everybody talks crap to their buddies. Girls talk shit to their girlfriends. I'm so sick of hearing all this bull crap. I don't want to get too much on that and go over it. I just want to make a video here, see how some people feel about what's going on, how it might change your perspective in life, what might go on. If you're one of those dipshits that are going to go out there rioting, then you're an idiot. You're an idiot. You're going to get pushed back. I can guarantee you that. There's a lot of patriotic Americans out there right now that are probably ready for you to come knock on their door and cause some havoc. They will shoot your ass. I can guarantee you there's going to be a lot of them. You can't just go out there looking for trouble because you're going to get it. It's going to come. It's going to come back at you. What everybody needs to do is actually look at the bigger picture. I think we're all being played, blocked for the big global shift that I've been talking about for a while. I think the money's all moving. I think there's a lot of countries in on it. I think the U.S. is a little bit maybe behind, but I just can't see that being real. I think it's false. I think they're totally aware of what's going on and what they want to do with the cryptocurrency market. I have a tough time believing that they're not doing regulation because they're falling behind or they're not finalizing regulation. I think it's all set somewhere. It's ready to flip a switch and make shit happen. We don't have stupid people working here, just like in other countries. They're not stupid. They have some pretty smart people upstairs working. I'm interested to see what happens. I still feel that the market's gonna be dropping. Even if Trump wins, I still think we're gonna have a decline. Excuse me. We're still gonna have blue states for a couple more months. Um, Probably going into lockdowns and shutdowns. Everybody's already been cooped up and locked out, kept away from concerts, festivals, parties, and now some jackass states telling people not to gather for, the holidays. These people, they're crazy. You're crazy. I'll tell it to you. You're fucking crazy. Everybody should be out there having a good time. Enjoy life. All right? No damn disease or virus if it's gonna shut us down, you'll see it shut us down. Half my neighborhood or quarter of my neighborhood would be down ill. And every other neighborhood that people live in, especially these cities. If this disease virus was spreading so fast and was so deadly, you'd notice it. I'm curious how some of you feel about this whole thing. I think a lot of people on social media have walked away, spent a lot of time going after other people's opinions, a lot of fighting, a lot of bashing, a lot of unfriending, defriending, family, close friends. I mean, to a certain point, man, I'm in agreement with you. If someone is just not willing to listen and just it's only what they say, and if you can have an open dialogue, that's great. But if one person's just totally blocking you and bashing things in your throat, putting shit in your head constantly, defriend them, whatever. Stop being afraid of defriending people. A lot of people, you probably need to do more of it. Hold too many likes and friends. You guys are all worried about the stats on your social media. Is it good? People make money off it? Hell yeah. But for like your own self, get over it. It's bullshit. It's an emotional teardown. I don't think many people talk about that with these lockdowns. Some people like to say all these deaths on Trump. You're an idiot. You're a pure idiot. Go look at the timeline. Again, I'm not going to get into it details. You can do your research, man. He didn't kill anybody. He didn't make anybody die. That's just dumb. That's a dumb statement. Um, I truly don't feel he wants people to die, but that's my opinion. You can build up that hatred all you want again. I don't care. I know where I stand on it. There ain't many people that I hate. I can tell you that much. Not many at all. I'm sure there's a couple. Um, but I've been starting to get into the crypto field probably for about 3 years now. A lot of endless nights researching. Like I said, there's many people out there that have some really good background in their research. Like, man, they're like geniuses when I listen to them talk, and I can hear it 20 times over again, and some of that stuff just doesn't sit in my head. It just goes so deep. Um, I'd be stupid to not tell you to diversify. I think people that feel like if that market crashes, it's the perfect opportunity again. I'm not going to say it's not. I mean, look what it did already when it went down in March, come back up. That could be a false narrative for the next one down. I just think they want you to put your money in the market. They want you to tell you to wait 35 years. I think a lot of people make choices based off just appearance, presence. I think at this time in our lives with everything going on and the uncertainty, man, I watch a lot of people. I think one of the biggest things is, people selling their houses. I watch people, they sell their houses and they make a good money on it and they go buy a bigger house. And you do what you want, that's your money. But if I was to sit there and have a face to face talk with you about it all, I'd say that was a really bad move, investment wise. Most people spend that money that they make on that house they sold, turn it and getting something bigger. Look at the sizes of our houses. They get bigger every year. Pack it in with more stuff. Pretty much you're just essentially prolonging the inevitable of buying more shit for no reason and prolonging your retirement for the way you want it. Most people want to keep up with the Joneses. Um, that's everybody gets to make their own choice. I'm just saying I'm not a big I'm not a big proponent of that. Uh, I would love to see everybody go wealthy and retire early. I just see a bigger picture on it, what they really instill in your head to make you feel that what you should do or copy people, or it's just I don't even have the right words for it, but it's definitely to keep up with the Joneses, keep that money being spent, um, keep you blind to what you really should be doing. They'll keep people pumping that money. Um, One of the hardest things is to see people. I don't know what the numbers are right now, but I think the unemployment is pretty. What is there? How many? 30 million? What they say last time? I don't know. I didn't make any notes or anything. Probably should have. Start spewing fucking numbers and I'm wrong and people get all up in arms. Listen, I might be wrong on a lot of the numbers I say. Fucking put it in there. Tell me what the number is. I'm not, I'm just spewing crap off the top of my head, but I just thought that was one of the last ones I heard. Food shortages. Some people say it's bull crap. I tend not to believe it's bull crap. I tend to believe that we'll probably see it. Um, Look at some of the other countries. I always tell people, look at some of these other countries and what they went through. I think that's the biggest thing wrong with people in America. They truly believe that that shit can't happen here, and I think you're sadly mistaken. Um, any country can go through problems. One of the biggest ones I reference is Venezuela. Venezuela's been, well, I don't know how many years, 7 years ago, 12 years ago, third strongest country, third strongest market, third richest market. Trash. Their money's thrown on the ground. I believe that the government even tried starting a cryptocurrency. I think the population rejected it. You already screwed them once. I think there's some things to keep an eye out. I think that's where I'm at right now, really. I'll just wrap it up with some quick thoughts of regardless of where you sit on this election, all right, I'll probably make another one tomorrow. Probably gonna get some drinks in me and enjoy it just like a social gathering and sports event. It's kind of laughable, like one. Think what you're gonna do, depending on who wins, without being an idiot and making bad decisions. And if you truly want to fight against the corrupt bullshit, then we all should probably work together on that instead of fucking hating our own family and friends over it. Because I think a lot of us have different opinions, probably based on how we grew up, where we came from, what we currently do. We're all not going to come from the same place. We're all not going to see eye to eye on all that shit. But I think if we put our heads together, there is a pretty good, strong, or a good number of people on both sides that are good people. And to eliminate and tag people as liberals and Dems, whatever you want to, far leftists, radical rights, whatever you want to call them all. Shit, I use them. I use them as a comical way. But when you start being serious, and there's some good friends I have there on both sides. People I respect listening to their opinions. But I'm strong where I stand. You're not going to change my mind, but I'll definitely listen. Let's keep an eye out on what's going to happen. If Trump wins, how long are you willing to sit back and support his ass to not drain that swamp, to not get rid of the corrupt elites, to not arrest these people that we've been waiting for arrests to happen? If Trump wins, I don't want to see you guys saying you're leaving the country, showing us beheaded pictures of Trump. This is ridiculous. If Biden wins, yeah, I'll be bugged. I I don't like him. I don't hate him. I just don't like him. He's been around in politics for so many years. It's just another lie to get your vote. That's my opinion. You take it for what you want. I can look up some results. I've done my research. I look at the bills that they're trying to pass. I look at the control they're trying to get. Um, let's see where the markets go. That's going to be the biggest thing. Watch a lot of you going into these bigger homes and spending this money. Well, we're on a very big high on the housing market. That's not going to stay there all this time. Let's see what happens to the crypto field. If anybody needs help understanding, getting started, sometimes I probably won't explain shit the best. I just know how it works, but I can go over in small portions and details, and I can definitely get you to other people that can probably help you if I can't help you understand it. But I can definitely help you get started. I can definitely direct you in the right way, how to protect yourself from scams. You're essentially your own bank. The banks they're loading up. I think there's a lot of banks that are ready to start dealing with cryptocurrency. Excuse me, not just here in the US. That's when that happens here, it's gonna go over pretty quick. Uh, Let me see here. I don't know. I'm drawing a blank. Like I said, I didn't put any notes down in front of me. Sometimes I'll just brain fart. Too many things going on in my head. Um, but I'm gonna make another video tomorrow, probably a quick one during the day, and go over some of the charts like I normally do. Go over some charts. I don't know if I'm gonna do any stock charts. I used to post a lot on Facebook, little penny stocks to catchers. Just find them, run, whether they're fake or not. I don't care. I used to post them all the time. If you wanted to follow it and jump aboard, you could have. I'm gonna do the same with crypto. Did it 3 years ago, and I'll find some more. When this market gets going, folks, I get pumped up thinking about it. When this market gets going, I don't think you guys understand that we're dealing with like not fiat but currency. When we had the .com boom, that was one thing. This is this is another dimension. I don't even know how to make you understand it. When you're talking about global currency, it siphons through everything, anything and everything you can possibly think of. Currency is involved. I mean, the .com, it wasn't. That's a utility. Think about like the URL. That's what some of these cryptocurrencies are. It's like I don't even know how to say it, but this hat I'm wearing right here, this is XRP. This is Ripple. I still firmly believe they have been in the works and know what they're doing with regulation, working with the government, working with global banks. They've been in the works for a long time. I think it's suppressed down at the price it is for a reason, so they can get their customers in similar pricing, because it really wouldn't make sense to getting other people involved if one country gets their bank system set up at 20 cents and the other one's now at $20 per, and that's not going to work out. So to me, there's a reason they suppress this price on XRP, and I think it truly is when this switch flips, it's parabolic. It's insane. It's going to be insanity. And the XRP community has grown so big in the last 2 years. It's overwhelming to go research it. You can follow some Twitter pages, go to mine, and go pick up some of these other people, what they go over, what they find, just to help you understand. There's so much stuff going on behind the scenes, development every day. As much as you talk to some of these people, as much as you think you're right there, man, there's so much. There's so much. It shows how much is out there. People are afraid losing cash. You need to stop worrying about that. Who gives a crap? Who cares if cash is gone? Stop worrying about that. The only reason you're really truly worried about that is because you're trying to hide something, not pay taxes. Listen, man, go do some research on it. There's more. There's legal ways to hide it. You know, there's a lot of different ways to do write-offs and save that little extra money that you want to save. Go figure it out. Stop worrying about cash. Who cares? Um, as far as precious metals, I don't know where I stand on that. I could watch them push money to that, but I don't know. I go up and down with it. I don't know if I'm a firm believer it's going to be a mainstay or go to 20,000 with gold. I have no idea. I don't. We're always finding more. Scarcity's there, but it's not there, right? And then uh, they're trying to develop, what was it, to go to one of the asteroids or meteors or whatever that's just solid gold. Or I mean, can it happen? Who fucking knows, man? I think our technology is so far advanced. We're still here dilly dallying on a damn laptop. Our technology's probably got virtual written all over it. We could be way far ahead. It's just being held back. I don't know. Anyway, you guys enjoy the rest of your evening. I'm going to watch some Monday Night Football. Hopefully, I pull off both of my fantasy teams. It's about the only thing that's lingering me in with football right now. I haven't really watched much of the other sports at all. I am looking forward to the Sabre season. Great, great pickup in free agency, guys. Couple good pickups. Eric Stahl and Taylor Hall. Outstanding pickup for them. Make a run for the cup. 716 area, man. You guys, I don't live there no more. You guys, we're waiting for it, man. I hope Generette hangs around for one cup. That's all I gotta say. But I'll let you guys go. This thing's gone on way, way too long than I really wanted to do. Probably should write some notes down and go over shit. But tomorrow, man, I'm gonna be a little more amped up tomorrow. It's gonna be exciting coming into this election. Um, Throw some predictions out there. I'm curious to see what people say. Let's pick some states. Let's go look at 2016. Maybe I'll post something in my comments and say we'll take a look at what the number of votes. There's got to be a whole bunch of betting shit going on. How many states he won last time compared to what he's possibly going to win this time? Popular vote. I'm sure we're going to see more straight line ballots than ever. So it's going to be interesting. There's a lot of statistics to go into this. But enjoy yourselves. Just remember, man, let's stop hating on each other. I think that hate goes pretty deep. I watch it hit a lot of kids at a young age, and I'm not a religious person by any means. Might have some spiritual thoughts, but I'm not religious, and trying to taking Christianity out of our country is it's a pretty awful thing, in my opinion. Even though I think religious is one of the biggest businesses out there, a lot of countries want, or a few, they want Christianity gone. So just remember that when you take that stuff away, there's a reason they're trying to take it away. And when you see that slowly taken away and you see it slip into hatred, you might want to second guess and rethink of where you stood before on it. I don't I don't go to church. I'm not a firm believer in it all. I have different thoughts and opinions on everything, but I don't wish that it's gone. I think it's still a good thing for many people out there. But to eliminate it and bash people and take it away, that's wrong. It's wrong in so many different ways. But I'll let you get going, man. This is cryptocurrency shops here. You guys check out the live stream tomorrow. I don't even know if this is really live. I might have to edit it or some shit. I don't know. I'm not that. I'm pretty handy, but not that handy on these things. I appreciate your guys' time, man. Let's get some feedback. I'm curious to have some topics on some of the stuff coming up here. This video is 48 hours.